Welcome, David. Lovely to see you again. Now, what's the story? Are you guys... Do you know each other? Are you frenemies? What's the deal?
We're old friends.
Old friends. Yeah, we met a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it all came about with... my manager called me about 6 weeks ago and said something really exciting's happened. Deadpool have been on the phone and they want you to have a call with Ryan and do a skit with him. And I was like, amazing. This is amazing, so exciting. They said he's going to call you today or he's going to send you an email today. About 4 weeks later, I got an email. 4 weeks? About 4 weeks later, I got an email.
It's on them, not me.
And we had a conversation about what exactly he wanted me to do, and we did this skit together, which I think turned out pretty good.
It was a lot of fun.
Because this is based on the fact that you made fun of David.
David, yeah, there's a joke at David's expense in Deadpool 1.
Own it.
Now, wait a second. Hold on a second. It took 10 years to get the first movie made, right? So when they greenlit it, I celebrated a lot. So I was on a huge coke bender back then. So I can't remember a single thing I said in 2016.
Thank God some people love you because, yeah.
It's been rough so far.
Tottenham Hotspur.
It's okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
North London. North London, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Bienvenue, Thierry, à notre spectacle.
Merci de m'avoir reçu. Shall we carry on in French or...?
No. No, listen, very nice to have you here, because you live in New York now.
Yes, I do.
And do they know who you are there?
Sort of.
Like, do they know you for football, or do they get the va-va-voom thing, the Renault Clio thing?
Actually, it's kind of weird. You know, the nice thing in New York is whoever you are, you can be yourself, go out, do your own stuff. It's kind of cool.
So you get the anonymity, which must be nice.
Yeah, it is.
But here, you know, or even in Barcelona, you're in two countries that are passionate about football. They love it. You must miss that. You must miss being able to sit at a bar and talk to someone who, you know, has an opinion.
No, actually not. Sometimes I don't want to know their opinion. Sometimes it's better. No, it's true. You know, I had the opportunity to play in Barcelona. Great time, and as you guys know, also at Arsenal, which was great. But I enjoy not being the guy in the front, back page, as we can say here.
Yeah.
That's enjoyable sometimes to not be recognized.
Of course, there is another great footballer on the sofa. Did you see Keira Knightley in Bend It Like Beckham?
I actually did.
I look much better than he ever was.
But no, you did go to proper football boot camp thing.
Football, yes. Yes, football boot camp, yes.
Did you have to train?
I did have to train. I mean, you know, no, actually, I played it when I was at school. Seriously, I could have been a contender. I would have played for West Ham.
I think you still could.
Now I think I could.
No, I have to say, though, there you are kicking the ball there. And Keira's a ballsy girl, because a little bird tells me that you want to challenge Thierry to a keepy up competition.
No, I don't.
No?
Do you know, even when
That's what I was told.
No, I don't. This is like some sort of nightmare. That's just,
I'm being horrible.
Thanks, I'm being horrible.
Thierry was all like, yeah, I could do this. Thierry's so competitive, he's thinking, yeah, I'm going to win.
That's exactly me, actually.
Because, Arsene, in the book, you talk about how the kind of rivalry between managers. So who was your biggest kind of rival, bête noire? Would it be Alex Ferguson?
He was my biggest rival, yes, for 10 years. And because they had...
Oh, there he is shouting.
Oh. He has a go at me there, yeah.
Yeah. You look like you're just, like, zoning out. Is he going, I want my Mars bars? Where are the Mars bars?
I look like somebody who didn't get the Mars bars.
Yeah, you look like, oh, I forgot to get Mars bars. Yeah. But was it really kind of properly aggressive with him, or was it just kind of you were playing your role?
No, it's real. You know, competition, and who could tell you that is real. It's you or me.
Because Jose Mourinho, no, I noticed you don't mention him in the book.
No.
Now, are you actually having fisticuffs here? Because that's a really pathetic-looking fight, eh? You look like Hugh Grant and Colin Firth in Bridget Jones' Diary.
No, you tell your players you have always to be in control of what you do, but sometimes you don't manage to do it.
Do you remember what you were fighting about?
Yeah, yeah.
Was it football?
No, we didn't talk a lot. It was just physical there. It was basically me losing control. Yeah.
Oh, did you start that fight?
Oh, I start that, yeah.
Arse. Oh, they're happy. Wow.
You can give me the yellow card now.
Pick a side.
Or the red even.
I just want to mention Arsene Wenger because he was here before Christmas, and you were there at Arsenal for that changing of the guard.
Yeah.
Were you one of those guys who were really unhappy with all the, the new dietary requirements, all the discipline he introduced?
I was devastated. You're talking about a black man that needs seasoning on his food. So Arsene Wenger came in, and we're talking about, we'd probably have to eat that in its full like it is, because, no salt, no anything. All we can do was drink water and eat food. Like, the chicken literally just boiled, and it just looks like just wrong. Everything was just, it was just for fuel.
Is it true you couldn't have tea?
Couldn't have tea, couldn't have anything. I remember there was a time I used to share a room with Dennis Bergkamp, and, Dennis is the greatest player I've ever played with, and, we shared a room, and we was total opposites, chalk and cheese and personalities. And once we started doing it, Dennis done it right to the max, man. If the boss said you drink a quarter pint of water, that's what he would do. I'd drink a pint of water. But the thing is, I remember I snuck in some tea bags, and
so rock and roll.
Yeah. I snuck in some tea bags, and I remember Dennis. He was just on the bed because we were sitting there watching the telly, and he said, "Is that tea bags?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, the boss doesn't want us to drink tea." I said, "Yeah, but he doesn't know. What's he going to say?" "Yeah, OK," he said, "yeah. OK, so the whole team's doing, but you're not going to do it. So when we need you most, you're probably going to let us down because you're letting us down, honestly." So in the end, I didn't have the tea. Because at the end of the day, what we went on to do with that team, because of him, is because we all adhered to what he wanted us to do. He's an amazing man. He's an amazing man.
The thing about you is extraordinary, because obviously soccer is huge in this country, football is massive in this country, but I think there's only been, 3 soccer players ever have been on the cover of American Vanity Fair, and you're one of them. There you are. You and Ronaldo there. Because, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Julie's going, Yeah, it is. Yeah. You bring Plaster Paris with you. Because, that sort of recognition on a global scale
it is. It was for the World Cup 2010 in South Africa, and it was a special edition, and I think it was quite nice to be there.
Yeah.
Were you both there at the same time for that shoot?
Yes.
Was that a bit awkward?
It was strange, everybody was trying to show them.
Isn't it great that even really fit footballers have to do that? Don't do that.
But was it like, oh, nice pants?
Welcome all. Hi, Harry. Lovely to see you, Jessica.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, Jessica's one with champagne. Harry, you've gone with...
I didn't know there was a menu.
Have you gone for a soft drink?
Yes, it's Diet Coke.
Oh, lovely, nice.
Yum, yum.
And, Gary, I don't know what you've ordered, but I love it. It's a large one. It really is. You can put about 30 glasses of wine in that. So this is the real FA Cup?
That's the one.
And how come, you don't travel with it at all times?
No.
No.
I look like it, but I don't travel with it. Does it always wear these ribbons? Does it always have ribbons?
Careful! Oh. If you break that,
What's inside of that? Anything? Do they put anything inside?
Argos.
No, actually, you think you would? Do you,
I know.
Because
I've got the lid of the FA Cup on my head.
a security will come in and kill you.
I know.
Put it back down. So tell me, but you've won it. You actually won it, didn't you?
Yeah, 91 with Spurs.
So you know how special it is to win it.
It's very, very special. And it's back on the BBC.
Yes.
And I've just come from Cambridge, actually. Whizzed there just now.
Yeah, that's right, yeah, because this is live. Who won, Gary?
It was a very big surprise, Cambridge winning like that, wasn't it? It was expected that Manchester United... Well, it's a draw, so there's a replay.
Well done. Professional broadcaster, ladies and gentlemen.
Very good.
Now, Jessica Chastain, do you follow the soccer? It was an outside chance. Do you follow
Not really.
No?
No, and I know you guys call it football here.
We do.
I know that much.
Well, that's
a good start.
That is a good
Really?
start. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know who David Beckham is?
Yes, because of his underwear ads.
Okay. I think you found the level of our crowd. And Harry Hill, football, sport, nothing, anything? Big fan?
Dribble, pass, man on, throw in. No, I never went for it.
So essentially, Gary, I think the bad news is, of this group, I probably know more about football. And that's because I read about it yesterday. So, yeah. I'm going to move this out of shot because we can't really see you behind it. So I'll just put that down. Oh, put that down there safely. No. Back off. No, seriously, we've been abseiling in to protect it. Now, the FA Cup, for the uninitiated, hello, what makes it such a kind of special thing?
Well, it's certainly for my generation, and perhaps a bit younger. Nowadays, there's lots of football on TV. There's games all the time. But when we grew up, when we grew up, the only game you'd ever really see was the FA Cup final, in particular. You get Match of the Day that's been going forever, but the actual live games, the FA Cup final, you wake up Saturday morning, Graham, wouldn't you, and watch all the build-up, and it's every young lad that likes football.
And there are some.
Quite a few. Sort of dreamt about playing the FA Cup final, being part of it, and I think that's what it is. It's a really traditional event that was known right throughout the world. There are other circuses in town.
But also it does this thing of because what it does is, this is the only thing I do know about it, is that it throws up these weird things where tiny clubs will suddenly be with a major club, sort of David and Goliath.
That's right. The wonderful thing about the competition is everyone can enter, all the small teams, and it starts in something like August, and then gradually they go through tiny clubs, and then you can meet a decent non-league side, then you can play against a professional club, and if you get all the way through to the third round, you could conceivably draw one of the giant teams, sort of the Uniteds, the Liverpools, etc., etc.
And now, Match of the Day, obviously, it's going on right the way through now because it's got these FA Cup specials.
I can't believe I've just had to explain what the FA Cup does.
Did you know? You didn't know, did you? You've no idea. You've no idea. And you're keeping your profile up with the sport because you are also still involved in football. Now, so you're launching your own football club in Miami.
Yes.
OK.
Yeah.
Good luck.
It's only...
Oh, seriously, good luck.
Thank you. Well, it's only taken 5 years to get to this point, but we're very lucky to be in the position we are at the moment. We've now kind of found a site for our stadium.
Because this is huge. I mean, it's not like you just giving them some football jerseys. I mean,
this is bigger than I thought it would ever be. And if you'd have turned around to me when I was 8 years old and said, you'll have the career that you've had and then you'll go on to be an owner of a team, that's any kid's dream. But obviously,
well, any kids, but yours. Yeah.
Most kids' dream that love the game. But obviously, there's a lot to do. We have to be in the league in 2 years, so we have to build the stadium, which won't be ready for when we come into the league in 2020. But we have to build a whole organisation in 2 years.
Has the team been fully cast?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've seen these guys in Madrid.
Yes. We've got a picture of them. Yep. Here they are. Look at them. That's
Real Madrid.
You're all stomping up. Real Madrid.
Around, yeah.
Top tip, you're only supposed to have one ball.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I know guys with no arms and legs that play football better than me. So that's just, I'm dreadful at it. You were pretty good, though.
I was pretty good. Yeah, we played two-ball soccer.
Yeah.
That's our choice.
Yes, that's the game.
Miami,
This is
that's
our
the
moment.
And the colours of the trip, you haven't announced that either.
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
And will Victoria be involved in designing the costumes?
No.
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 Does that mean you
not.
move to Miami? You'd have to...
No, I'll be spending a lot of time there, but obviously the kids are based here with me and Victoria, obviously.
Yeah.
And they go to school here, so I'll be spending a lot of time there, but, yeah.
Fun.
Talking of kids, you've got the three boys who did all play football.
Yeah.
But now they've basically all dumped it, and so is Harper the only one left?
She is the only one left, and she started playing every Sunday. And, I mean, she loves it. The boys don't play anymore, which is... it's heartbreaking. No, it's
you out in the garden with the goal.
I know. It's not really, but...
they were playing a bit at our shoot.
They were playing a bit.
And they're great. I mean, they're amazing.
Yeah,
even they're goofing around with the...
They have a good... They have a talent, but obviously none of them play anymore, so it's down to Harper. So she's... I took her to a training session the other day, and she's running around, and, you know, I'm quite a... I wouldn't say an aggressive dad on the side of the field because it's probably the wrong thing to say. But I'm very, I'm very enthusiastic.
At that age, is it a mixed team? Like,
It's a mixed team. It's a mixed team.
Okay.
And so Harper's doing really well. She's kind of dribbling with the ball, and then this boy runs into her. And I was like, what? I was looking around at the other parents, thinking, how do I react? Do I like be a UNICEF ambassador and kind of, you know, say it's okay, they're fine, or do I be Harper's daddy and be like, really? So I just let it go.
Whose kid is this?
I just let it go.
But in your home country, you ended a civil war through sport and through your.
Yeah, I think...
That must have been quite a goal.
the best goal I've achieved in my life.
But tell us what happened in the Ivory Coast when... So, you qualified for the World Cup.
Yeah, we qualified for the World Cup, and the country was was divided in two, and there was a lot of tensions in the country, and the players decided to send a message to the politicians, and we went down on our knees and asked them to put the guns down and organize some elections. And I think this message was a good one because after that we managed to organize elections and no war, and everybody was happy. And because in Africa we are like football is a religion, so when I have a chance to be in my position and send some messages, I do it, and I'm lucky that people can listen to me.
This is unbelievable. Obviously, we know you were the greatest goal scorer ever at Arsenal, but this was you celebrating your 400th career goal. Now... Are you just a bit knackered?
I'm gonna tell you how it all started. I actually did the same celebration the game before, and we were playing in Houston. I don't know if you guys ever been to Houston in the summer. It's hot and humid. So I stopped by the post because I was actually tired.
Can I just ask a question about that photo? So taking what Graham's just said, are you knackered, and what have you just done to that goalkeeper?
But also, this guy looks quite tired as well.
and actually,
it's exhausting playing in America.
It's a slower game in America.
It is, and actually that's the beginning of the game in that game, so I was already tired.
But the thing is, this photograph, it kind of caught on, and it's been taken on as kind of internet meme.
Meme.
On dit meme.
On dit meme.
On dit meme. Sur l'internet. So we have some cute examples. This is the basic. This is the basic you supporting the Ninja Pizza. This next one, I wish this had been in the film. Have you seen Yeah, I love it looks like the people in the audience really are looking at you. And then, finally, this is so zeitgeisty and up to the minute, it's Thierry and Miley. Very good. Right, David, did that hair bring you back?
Yeah, I've had a few. I've definitely had that look.
You have?
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why they cut you from Norwich?
Here's the weird thing. I guess you're a man. Like, you're not Rachel from Friends. And yet, whatever you do to your hair, it becomes a thing.
Yeah, it does, believe it or not.
Yeah. So do you...
Some of them have been really bad.
So do you think ahead? Do you kind of go...
No, I don't. No, I don't. There's certain ones that I've just done just off the cuff.
So there's no shame in some of them. Before any of the hipsters were doing
I'm not
it...
ashamed of any of them.
Well, you should be ashamed of some of them. But before any of the hipsters were doing it, you had the top knot. There you go. Lovely. That's almost a practical thing.
That's not bad, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. This one... OK, what was going on here?
Yeah, that was maybe a bad decision.
Yeah.
It was a bad timing as well because I was actually going to South Africa at the time with England, and I ended up meeting Nelson Mandela.
I know you did.
And the pictures that. So that's why I regret that.
There are other reasons, but we'll leave it at that. And then the maddest one, the most on David Beckham look, I think, is this one. Because that doesn't seem like you at all. Big smiley face there.
No, well, I don't know why I had that one. I don't. I was asked to shave it off when I first did it. I was sat in the changing room and I had a hat on at the time because Sir Alex Ferguson hadn't seen it. So obviously that was interesting when I took my hat off, and we had an hour before the kick-off, and he said, go and shave it off.
Really?
Which I said no at first, and then I saw his face change very quickly, so I went and shaved it off in the toilet.
Oh.
So Alex Ferguson would actually be sort of strict on that stuff?
Very.
Really?
Very, yeah.
Wow. What did he expect?
It was just it was the reputation of the club.
Right.
He wanted all the players to kind of be professional, and he felt that it wasn't the right look, and I shaved it off. We were playing at Wembley as well, so he kind of had a point.